Okay, so I read the book, The JFK Assassination. If you instead of reading the book, it turns out that they turned the book into a movie. Oliver Stone made this movie,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, so you should watch it. I didn't know. I finished the book, and I was like, oh wait, on the cover it says base like. I didn't even read the cover. I just like I
Okay.
heard this was the best one, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it. But anyway, so if you don't want to read the book, you can watch the movie. It's called Crossfire. Okay, so there's some. It was 100% undeniable that JFK's assassination was an inside job, and I'm saying that right now. But now I have to prove it to you. Okay, so so when he died, all right, there were three people who were trying to pull people out of um, the Vietnam War.
Hmm.
Okay, JFK and two other people. 1 month after JFK died, the two other people changed their tune. They're like, actually, no, we actually don't want to pull out of the Vietnam War.
Sure.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Coincidence, right? There's one coincidence. Have you heard of the magic bullet theory?
Oh, the it get bent or something, or is that what we're talking about?
All right, so yeah, so they showed the diagram. So one bullet shot him in like the shoulder. It ricocheted off the shoulder, hit the other shoulder, hit his heart, hit his like abdomen, came out, hit the guy in front of him, and then like messed up his body.
Mm-hmm.
So one bullet went all the way around his body and then somebody else's body.
Right.
Maybe. But we know like what they were saying is like once a bullet hits you, it's either gonna exit or explode.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna ricochet. Maybe. Coincidence. Coincidence that it just somehow went through. The um the witnesses that they interviewed were saying, "Oh, we saw the shooters, plural." But then the FBI were like, "No, there was one. It was Oswald."
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence. And then they were also being told that they were being harassed, like by like government officials to say it was one person, not multiple people. Coincidence. 18, sorry, 18 of the material witnesses died
Mm-hmm.
before making it to the stand.
Okay.
18. And what they said in the book was one or two is plausible, but 18 is like a probability of 1 in 27 trillion. Like, how do 18 people just suddenly die? Like, but like freak accidents, heart attacks, hit by a bus, suicide, all these things.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of weird. So many coincidences. Um, what else? We also know hold on, I have like this list. Oh, so okay, FBI was destroying evidence. Okay, here's another one. People knew that referred to Oswald as an FBI agent. They're like, oh, this is or CIA agent. They're like, oh, this is Oswald of the CIA. Like
Mm-hmm.
when he was being introduced around, like the people that they asked who he was, um, said that he was introduced as a agent. Okay, so like, was he working for the organization? And then here's the kicker, which is crazy. This is like related, but also kind of like what is going on. So have you heard of the Freedom of Information Act?
Yep.
Okay. So they released all these documents from like a certain period because they had to
Yeah.
because of this thing that happened.
Yeah.
And
Every something like 50 years or whatever it is, that information
yeah, they released
is.
documents.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that thing, they revealed Project Bluebird, which got renamed Project Artichoke, and then it was also related to the MK Ultra. Have you heard of MK? I think I've talked about MK Ultra, how they were dosing people with LSD,
Yeah.
trying to see the effects of
Right.
LSD. So MK Ultra is like, can we turn um, people into assassins using LSD? So Project Bluebird was they used hypnosis and LSD to try and create Manchurian candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that movie, Manchurian Candidate?
Yeah.
Like sleeper cells. So I'm a human being, like I'm just normal,
Yeah.
and they'll say a code word, and then all of a sudden I'll just go into action and kill someone. They like had to release these files that they were testing these things, and they think that Oswald was one of those test people.
Interesting.
Okay, so with all those coincidences, the line that I like from the book is, when does it go from coincidence to conspiracy?
Right.
It's like, so now, here's another one that I remember. Um, uh, only two presidents were killed by assassination, and that was JFK and Abraham Lincoln.
Mhm.
Okay, and they both were the only two people who wanted to make interest-free banking. So JFK was about to make it so that if you borrowed money, it would be interest-free.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
coincidence. Here's another one. Um, the so on the day of JFK's assassination was the biggest plummet in the stock exchange.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
because he died, but only two people walked away with billions and billions of dollars. But they can't name who it is because of the privacy something.
Okay.
Like when you invest, they can't name who the people are. Um, and then on top of that,
Wait. How did it
they were
explain
talking
it?
about
Like the how did it know there was two people?
because you could see the money, you could see who made the money, but you can't out who the.
So you
You could say
can.
like
Is it the
these people made
corporation?
lots of money.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. They said like two individuals. I think maybe a corporation is considered an individual because under corporation law, a
Yeah.
corporation is an individual.
Okay.
So maybe maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Maybe when they said individuals, it meant like two companies.
Yeah. Okay.
Because a corporation is that's why you create a
But
corporation to make
generally,
all of the
okay.
liabilities
Okay.
on the
But
person.
how would you? Okay. So then there should be some.
It was
Okay. So
like The
there's
Big
no.
Short. They saw all these people make lots of money. They're like, how did these people know how to make a lot of money?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's that. And then, you were gonna say something?
But we got their names in The Big Short, right?
Did we?
Yeah. Who they were? Yeah. In public,
I
I
don't
believe in the public stock exchange, you can see who's buying what.
know. Maybe this is recent. I don't know, but they said like
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't say who the two individuals are. They said like these two people made billions of dollars, but we can't like you can't say who they are. I guess privacy reasons. I assumed.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it was like back then or something. I don't know. Actually, there's more to the more. I wrote a list, but actually now more is coming to my mind as we're
Mm-hmm.
saying it. Another one is Oswald on his trial right before he was going to be
Was he assassinated or not
tried.
assassinated?
Yeah, he was. He
It
was
was.
assassinated by Jack Ruby by another government official.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that kind of a weird coincidence that like this person right before he started to spill the beans got killed
Right.
by another government
Yeah.
official?
Sure.
And then
I
the
think. I think.
last thing is that
All right. Finish. Sorry.
the last thing is that they talked about the military industrial complex and how much money it made. So at that time it was like billions of dollars during like JFK's time. And then now in 2006 is when the book got updated. They're making 1.3 trillion dollars. But now we're
Mm-hmm.
in 2023, so how many more trillions are they making?
That's
Okay.
their budget, right?
So
That's their budget. Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So okay, with all those things being said, how can we deny that JFK's assassination was just the work of a lone gunman who had like just was angry?
Yeah.
But that's the official story. There's one person angry.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. What do you think?
No, I was thinking like that. There's a whole mix of things that is to cause confusion. That you don't know what is the actual facts or fiction. You know what I'm saying? You're listing
Wait, what do you
all.
mean?
No. By having so much confusion around it, like of the different things, like okay, there's 18
Like
dead in the.
like influences. No, not confusion. Like influences, like predicaments that happened.
Yeah. To cause the.
Prior to it.
To cause the. What I mean is like to cause which direction is or what are certain facts that are true.
No, but they are all true though. They're all like.
No. I'm not saying
I'm
they're
saying
not.
like all of this is like
No. I'm saying like to that you.
related to the case.
Yeah, what are actual related to the case versus other things that have happened that are like what could have led to finding out exactly. But it's like, are all these things connected or are they different things?
Related.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But that's what he proposes.
Hmm.
That's what he means. Like that's why he said like when he's not like even in the beginning of the book he's like I'm not going to tell you who did it. I'm just going to give you all the evidence. You
Yeah,
make
yeah,
up your
yeah,
own decision.
yeah.
That's why the book was cool. It was like, oh, okay, you know, and like you're right. Like, are these things all connected? And that's what the book was saying. It's like so much interconnectedness with the mob, with the CIA, with like other countries, all this stuff. It's like we don't know um, what is true or not. Like, no, what is related or not. These are all
Yeah,
true
that's what I'm
events.
saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We don't know if they're tied together.
yeah,
And
yeah.
no, I agree with you. I agree with you. But to me, I'm like, that's like, I'm with you on this one. Like the guy, it's like, how many things are like, is this just like the perfect roll of the dice,
Hmm.
or is something going on?